Men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, where I can't help falling in love with you, where I can't help falling in love with you.
Thank you, Alice. Come on up, Samantha. First duty as husband. All right, folks. How beautiful does Samantha look today? What about Ben here? Samantha reckons he's pretty handsome. Just something you threw on. You borrowed it. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Glenn Ritchie, and we are gathered today to witness the marriage of Ben and Samantha. I'm duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you now are about to enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is a union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. We are gathered here today to witness the union of Ben and Samantha. We are here to honour and celebrate the love shared between these two. As they come together to start their new life with a solemn vow, surrounded by their closest family and friends, Ben and Samantha are grateful that you are able to join us here today. This ceremony celebrates the beginning of their marriage. It's a journey of love, understanding, perseverance, and dedication to one another that lasts through time. As we stand here today to mark this occasion, we remember that what matters most is not this ceremony itself, but the love and companionship that they will continue to share throughout their married life together. Now, I'm sure most of the people here today know Ben and Samantha pretty well. You probably know how they got together. You might even know the proposal story. But if you don't, I'm going to give you a little background knowledge on Ben and Samantha, okay? So basically, Ben just said, hopefully the stories line up. Basically what happens is I send them a questionnaire, I ask them to fill it out separately, and it's funny, quite often I get different responses back. So we'll see how we go here anyway. Samantha was living in Townsville when she posted a photo of her and her daughter saying that they were moving to Brisbane. Ben commented, "It will be the best thing you'll ever do, Sam." They added each other on Facebook. Samantha liked some of Ben's Facebook photos. He then added her on Snapchat. As you do. It's like a progression from Facebook for you people over 40. Snapchat is when it's sort of getting really serious, all right? They started talking on a casual basis, which eventuated into every day, until they finally met in person when she arrived in Brisbane. They both knew of each other when they were both living in Townsville, but never talked up there. Ben went and picked Sam up from her house and took her down to South Bank the first week she was living here. There was an attraction from the day they met, but they certainly didn't rush into anything. They took their time getting to know one another properly, and soon Sam found herself at a point where Ben was the only person she wanted to spend free time with. The biggest decider for them getting serious or not was if Ben and Sam's daughter, Mackenzie, could get along together. Thankfully, they both got along like two peas in a pod. From then, they started going on dates and doing day trips to the zoo, beaches, South Bank, and just enjoying life together. They then decided to move in together and grew closer and stronger together. The realisation they were the one for each other came when they started talking about the future and all the things they wanted to achieve together. The fact that they could so naturally discuss such important milestones without any hesitations. Some of the things that Ben loves about Sam is that she's such a strong-minded person, which can also cause some arguments at times. She's very motivated to achieve anything she puts her mind to. She cares about the people she loves and is always looking to help others when she can. She's very family orientated. And has a heart of gold. Sorry, I lost my spot there. And she gives good back tickles, which she's always asking for. There you go, Ben. Mine aren't as good as Sam's, I'm sure, but I wouldn't expect them to be. Sam loves that they're total opposites. She's a dreamer and tends to be quite over the top, whereas Ben is very grounded and more of a realist. She is super OCD and tends to stress a lot. Whereas Ben is very calm and goes with the flow. Because of this, they fill each other's voids and have learned a lot from each other's personalities. Other qualities she loves about Ben is that he is so incredibly selfless, tremendously thoughtful, and extremely loyal. He would do absolutely anything for the people he loves and does not hesitate to put others before himself. So that's how they got together, ladies and gentlemen. How did Ben propose? Well, we're going to find that out right now. Now, Ben's plan was to propose to Sam while they were hot air ballooning, but because of COVID, they weren't flying. Instead, they got up at the crack of dawn and headed to Mount Timbergargan. Did I say that right? Timbergargan, okay. Ben thought it was a perfect idea to propose at the top of the mountain. To do that, he needed to wear a jumper so he could hide the ring. After making it to the top and almost dying from overheating in the jumper, it was a 2-hour climb, ladies and gentlemen. They were doing the usual, taking a selfie on top of the mountain. It was then that Ben had the camera on video and captured the moment when he got down on one knee and asked Sam to marry him. Sam burst into tears and almost fell off the mountain. It was such an amazing moment, but according to Sam, was slightly ruined by the fact that she was in her daggy activewear. No makeup on and hair in a mum bun. She definitely did not look glamorous at all. Ben says that's all right, she does now. I'm sure she looked pretty good then too, right? Ladies and gentlemen, everybody here today has a special place in Ben and Samantha's life. It's with the support of their friends and family that we will weather the difficult times in their relationship as well as share the many happy times. Before I ask them to take each other's hand in marriage, I would like to ask everybody here today if you would give them your promise to love and support them. Do all of you promise to support Ben and Samantha, offering your love, encouragement, guidance, and compassion?
Yes.
What was that? Keep it down in the peanut gallery up there. We'll have to throw you out. Ben and Samantha. As I ask the two of you these questions, please respond together, making your promises before your family and friends. Will you honour, love and respect one another? Will you support and assist each other in times of pain and sorrow? Will you be present in the difficult and challenging times so that you may grow strong in this union? Yeah, together, yeah. That's okay. Unless you disagree, of course. No one's twisting your arm there. Will you share each other's laughter and joy and look for the brightness and fun in life and the positive in each other? Right, folks, I've just got to step aside for a second. This little circle here is a little bit awkward. Folks, Ben and Samantha have written some personal vows, which they're about to read now. So I'm going to hand the microphone over to Ben and he's going to start.
Samantha. Only when you're in trouble. Today I stand here ready to take you to be my wife, a long-life partner in marriage. We came into each other's life at exactly the right time. It was when we weren't ready, yet when we needed each other's love the most. I never expected that a comment on Facebook would lead me to finding my soulmate and allow me to marry the love of my life. With my whole heart, I take you as my wife, acknowledging and accepting your faults and strengths as you do mine. Your motivation and commitment to continuously trying to better yourself while being the best mother for our kids is a real asset, and I'm very proud of everything you have achieved. From this moment on, with you by my side, I promise to give you the best future I possibly can and to be the best father I can be for Mackenzie and Slater. I promise to be faithful, supportive, to stand by you and our kids, and to always make our family's love and happiness my priority. I promise to always make you laugh, even if it's at me and not with me. I promise to inspire you and help you grow as an individual so we can grow stronger as one. I promise to always leave my clothes on the line for at least 3 days. Because I know that makes you very, very happy. And I promise to love you whether we're rich or poor, healthy or sick, we're young or old. We have a big future ahead of us, and I'm so lucky to be able to do life with you. We drive each other crazy at times, but we are each other's number one supporter. We won't always agree on things, but we will achieve anything we put our minds to. Thank you for loving me and accepting me for who I am. You've been my friend, my girlfriend, my fiance, and now my wife. But most importantly, you are my everything. Sam, I love you, and I'm so happy to be able to call you my wife.
Ben, Langers, honey bunny sexy man. Of all the names I have for you, as of today, husband is now my new favourite. I could not think of two more polar opposite people than you and I. I am chaotic, wildly expressive, and sometimes overly dramatic. You are calm, rational, and you are always risk assessing a situation. I am left, and you are right. Well, I'm always right. But in all seriousness, I truly believe that our differences are actually one of our greatest attributes as a couple. We fill each other's voids and are able to learn from each other's strengths and qualities. We are always equal, we are never above or below one another, and we have always been committed to working together through this crazy thing called love. And overall, I think we make a pretty good team. Ben, Ben, my life has soared immensely since I met you. You have impacted my life in so many wonderful ways, but the most important of all is how you have taken on Mackenzie. From day dot, you have loved that little girl as if she was your own. You have practically no experience or knowledge about parenting whatsoever. And there has been a lot of on-the-job training. But you have transitioned seamlessly into a father figure role, and you have been so instrumental in her growth over the years. I truly do not know where my friend and I would be today had you had not come into our lives. And for that, I will forever be eternally grateful. And I could not get through these vows without mentioning our other little human, Slater. Because, hun, there is no DNA tested because that kid is your mini-me. You are such an exceptional father. You are so hands-on. And I am so proud and so lucky that I get to ride the wave of parenthood with you. I could not think of a better role model for my children than the man standing in front of me right now. Ben, there are so many qualities about you that I love, besides being extremely ridiculously handsome and chiseled. You are selfless, you are always supportive, you are very humble and so incredibly generous. And it is the smallest of gestures you do that actually mean the absolute world to me. Like buying the very specific egg whites that I like, refilling the ice trays, because I forget to do it sometimes, and coming home from a long day at work to a beautiful bunch of flowers just because. As your wife, I promise to laugh with you, cry with you, and always grow with you. I promise to openly communicate and always problem solve as a team. I promise to be your brightest light in the darkest of times, and I promise to never forget all of the beautiful reasons as to why we fell in love in the first place. Ben, I have loved you every single day for the last 5.5 years. And I can honestly say that I have never loved you more than I do in this moment right here, right now. And our future together starts today, and I am so freaking ready to finally be your wife.
That was absolutely beautiful, Samantha. Thank you, and Ben. Now we've got one more vow to do, and I'd like to hand the mic back to Ben, and he's going to do this next vow.
Alright, so as we mentioned, when I met Sam, she wasn't by herself, she had a little daughter. So Macca, can you come up here, please? Mackenzie, I'm standing here today, marrying your beautiful mother with you by her side. From the day I met you, after picking you and your mum up from the airport, I knew we were going to get on together. You're such an amazing, well-mannered girl, and I'm so glad that we got along, otherwise we wouldn't be standing here today. Macca, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your family and your life. I wasn't there the day you were born, but I've treated and loved you as my own child since I met you. I didn't know how to be a stepdad, but having you as a stepdaughter has made it so easy. From picking you up from kindy in your gumboots, to teaching you to tie your shoelaces, to teaching you to ride a bike, to helping you with your homework, and to see you be the best big sister for Slater, these moments I'll never forget. You have grown into such a beautiful girl, and I'm very proud of you and your achievements. I love you for the person you are and for the love you show me each and every single day. I promise to be the best stepdad I can. I promise to make you laugh all the time. I promise to stand by you and support you through everything life throws at you. I'll be there for all the times silly boys try to hurt your feelings. And I'll be there to celebrate all your greatest moments. So please don't stop being the loving, funny, crazy Mackenzie we all know. Because I love you just the way you are. And you'll always be my little girl.
How can I follow that, ladies and gentlemen? Like, really? It's all downhill from here, right? No, it's not. It's uphill. All right. It's time for our legal vows. So I'll give Ben the mic first. You grab them cards.
I, Ben Matthew Langtree, promise you, Samantha Marie Julie, that I'll be your husband from this day forward, to love and respect you, to support and hold you, to make you laugh, and to be there for you when you cry, to care for you when you're hurting, to be your companion and best friend on this journey, and we'll now be together as one.
I, Samantha Marie Julian, promise you, Ben Matthew Langtree, that I will be your wife. Stay forward. To love and respect you. To support and hold you. To make you laugh. And to be there when you cry. To care for you when you are hurting. And to be your companion and your best friend. On this journey. That we will now be together as one.
All right, you got it. Thank you. Just grab that off you. All right, it's time to exchange rings. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, I'm the ring bearer. So let's hope when I open this little case up, the rings are in there. Yeah, I get you to take Samantha's ring. the photo? Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ben and Samantha have chosen to exchange rings as an outward symbol of their commitment to each other. The band of the wedding ring represents everlasting love, the ring a never-ending circle with no beginning and no end. Ben, please take Sam's hand, place the ring on her finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
Give me this ring.
as a token and pledge of my abiding love.
Token of place my abiding love.
Sam, please take Ben's hand, place a ring on his finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a token and pledge of my abiding love. Now, I don't know how many people heard me earlier on, but I said it was an unplugged ceremony. And a few people had their cameras out, no names, I'm not pointing anyone out. But ladies and gentlemen, you might want to get your camera out for this moment. Ben and Samantha, by the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Settle down, Samantha. Ben, you may now kiss your bride. All right, folks. We've got a little bit of signing documents to do before we move on. So please just relax. I'd like to invite up Nathan and Scott, who are the brothers of Ben and Samantha, as witnesses. In the meantime, I'll play some lovely music for you. So just relax, enjoy yourself, and we'll be back here in a few minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, could I have your attention again, please? All right. Hey folks, when asked what marriage looks like to them, Ben responded, to me, marriage is a gesture of a life commitment to the other person. So for him, getting married to Sam shows that he's committed to her and their family, and he himself will stand by and support their family every day of my life. Sam's response was, marriage is super important to me because it solidifies the stability and love between the two of us as a couple. And not just because we have children, Ben makes me feel a way that confirms absolute security and trust in our relationship that we can go the distance. Folks, would you please put your hands together as it gives me great pleasure to introduce you for the very first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Langtree, Ben and Samantha.
Oh my God, this feeling's just begun. Seeing things